Hey, Tony guys here. Listen to me. It's something I've been talking about here recently. And this is something that I want. This the reason. Well, I'm going to tell this to the men. And I'm probably going to turn the comments off. Just so it ain't a lot of women chiming in. I'm going to tell you something. They telling y'all that there's no benefits to marriage. That's what they telling y'all. That's what they telling y'all. Man, listen. Man, listen. Your butt need to get married. And I'm gonna tell you something. You honestly could never could go pluck any woman off these streets. You never could go pluck any woman off these streets. And I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why? Because a woman is created for love. If you go in and you love this woman, meaning you listen to her, you patient, you kind, you loving, you're giving, you're forgiving, and you pick your wife based on her personality and her character and her integrity. Don't pick her based on what you like to look at. Now, she can be attractive, but you don't want to pick a woman solely based on how big her booty is, or how big her breast is, or how sexy you think she is. Because the sexier she is, the more she has gone through in her life. So I need you to understand this, because you are a man. You live in this world. You know that if a woman is sexy, she is being bombarded by men. There's some women who think they sexy, but they not sexy to a man. They sexy to themselves, and they sexy to other women. But men who think a woman is sexy is bombarding these women. And so the woman, she suffers from the same thing as men that they call high value men. She suffers from paralysis by analysis, because every day she meets a man who trumps the man she met yesterday. So that is why you see the most gorgeous or the most sexy women single. The same reason why you see the most eligible men single, because of human greed. Instead of seeing someone and seeing that they have enough to love and to build with, you get greedy, and you want more, and you want more, and you want more. And you want someone who is perfect. You want a clone of Jesus Christ. And that is why so many people are single who seem to be eligible. They're not single because they have to be. They're single because of their greed. They're single because of their arrogance. They're single because they want more than they deserve. They want more than what they can handle. And it's the same as your eyes being too big for your stomach. When you go and there's all this food on Thanksgiving, and you get this huge plate and you can't finish it. Or you finish it and it was so good, you go get another plate, and then on that second plate you get like a third of the way through, and then your grandma say your eyes too big for your stomach. That's the same thing that's happening in relationships. So I'm telling you like this: if you are a man, you need to pick a wife, and you need to court her. You need to make love to her mind. You need to date her, and you need to marry her. And you need to do it within 22 years. Because when you have a wife and you have children with that wife, or you have animals with that wife, or you adopt children with that wife, you going to have the absolute best life in the world. But let me tell you what you got to do. You got to be fully invested with that woman. You can't be watching porn. You can't be jacking off. You can't have a work wife. You can't be doing this other stuff, because it's going to minimize the value you get out of the marriage. It's going to diminish the value in marriage. But when you are fully invested into your wife and your family, it is the most amazing feeling in the world. I'm telling you no lie. The reason why men are miserable is because they're not focused. They're not dedicated to their wife. But they're not telling you that they're jacking off to Instagram models or to pornography. They're not telling you that. They're telling you that marriage is miserable. They're not telling you that they're sleeping with a coworker, or that they're flirting with coworkers and they have a whole work wife. But see, when you truly love a woman and you picked her based on the right things, this woman is amazing. This woman is absolutely amazing, because her heart melts in your hand. She falls so in love with you. She's so happy to talk to you. She's so happy to be around you. To be honest with you, the love is overwhelming. It is overwhelming, a woman's love, when you loving her the right way. I'm telling you, I've been married 16 years. I ain't been married 12 months. I've been married 16 years to a Jamaican woman who was raised by a tough mama, and then spent the summers with a tough daddy. So she is not some soft, lovey-dovey, romantic. She's more masculine in relationships than she is feminine. And even that being the case, her love is overwhelming. Like, we just was on the phone for hours. I'm on the road. I'm getting ready to work with a sports team, with a basketball team tomorrow, Power 5 team. I'm working with the team. I'm doing what a lot of men would be a dream job for a lot of men. But guess what? I ain't even want to leave home. I talked to my mama yesterday. I'm like, yeah, I got to go out of town tomorrow to work with another team. I said, I don't even want to leave home. She was like, cancel it. You don't feel like going, cancel. I'm like, Mama, I can't cancel. They paying me thousands of dollars. They done booked the flight. They done booked the hotel. They done marked it off on their calendar. I'm like, I can't cancel it. I'm like, I just want to be home. She was like, why you want to be home? I was like, because my sons have practice on Monday night. And they got practice on Tuesday night. And they practice on 2 different fields at 2 different times. So when I'm on the road, my wife got to juggle 2 different practices at 2 different times. And I say, I hate leaving her like that. I hate her having to do that by herself, because she ain't had them kids by herself. And so that's an honest feeling. That's a real conversation. You can ask my mama. I ain't on here. I know a lot of y'all boys that if you lame, you think I'm capping right now. You think I'm doing this for the praise of women. That's why I'm going to turn off the comments, so you could shut up, and so that you could understand that I'm not capping with you, that I'm not playing with you. You need to find your wife, and you need to find her ASAP. You need to stop worrying about her booty. Stop worrying about her stomach. Stop worrying about her breasts. Stop comparing men and women. Stop talking about women do this, women do that. Oh, men do that. Stop doing all that. That's childish. That's childish, and that's a trick of the enemy. That is a trick of Satan himself to make you have paralysis by analysis, and you sitting there going back and forth. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. You listening to punks. You listening to punks with a podcast. I'm telling you. See, this coming from a man who, when I was out there, slept with 3 women in 24 hours. This coming from a man that slept with over 100 women by the age of 21. And I'm stamping marriage. I'm stamping marriage. I'm not no person that was a goody two-shoes. This coming from an ex-drug dealer. This coming from somebody who went to jail in the 9th grade for stealing. This coming from an ex-criminal. And I ain't talking about just no ex-criminal. I'm talking about somebody who was trafficking across state lines. So a lot of times when you look at rappers and you like, oh, rappers don't believe in getting married because they were dope boys. I was a dope boy. This coming from a guy who done did it all. Done seen it all. You know what I'm telling you? But was smart enough not to get locked up. Was able not to get locked up. But done enough to be doing life. You know what I'm telling you? I'm stamping marriage. And yeah, I live right. I do the right thing. I love the Lord. Yeah, Christ has renewed me. Yeah, you might believe in Prophet Elijah Muhammad and Allah and all that. Okay, God bless you. Christ done renewed me. And I'm stamping marriage. And I'm going to tell you, we need more marriage. You know why? Because my son's doing good. Because they got a daddy in the home. And they got their mama in the home. My son's got straight A's. My sons, they go to private school. They doing good in sports. They doing good in school. They emotionally intelligent. They confident. They strong. I watch them with their friends. They don't get punked. They don't get bullied. They don't follow the crowd. They might be leading the crowd sometimes. Sometimes the wrong way, talking too much in class, my 16-year-old. But my son on the soccer field, my 16-year-old, he communicating. He leading his team, even though the coach got the captain badge on another player. The other player who got the captain badge don't say a word. My son communicating. He a leader amongst boys. He a man amongst boys because of the stability in the household. I don't have a college degree. And I earn over $1 million a year. You know why? Because of the focus on having one woman and my purpose. I'm not juggling women. I ain't got to be juggling women. I ain't got to be worrying about, like, I go get in the shower and I leave my phone plugged up on the bed. Man, listen to me, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. I don't have a fake phone. I don't have no back phone. I got a phone at the office. It don't have cellular service. Like, I'm trying to give you the game, man. I'm trying to give you the game. Like, man, listen, boy. Listen to me. I done found a cheat code, man. This is the cheat code. You listening to a God-made millionaire who done did it all. And I'm stamping marriage. These boys out here, they got their D in their booty hole. And some of them got their D in another man's booty hole. And they is down in marriage. And they arguing with women. These are beta males. And they calling alpha males beta males. They calling real men simps. Come on, man. When you can love one woman, that's when you a real man. Any man could juggle women because y'all boys paying for prostitutes. Y'all paying for strippers. And that is lame. That is lame. These women that's taking your money, they laughing at you. They laughing at you all the way to the bank. These porn stars, they laughing at you. These OnlyFans women, they laughing at you. They is laughing at you. I'm telling you. Listen. It's women who, because I'm faithful to my wife, they respect me and they support me more. I got women that support me more because they saying, stay faithful. Stay faithful. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, it's no women in my DMs trying to get me to sleep with them. So when guys telling y'all that, oh, you can't trust these women, all these women is HOs, none of these women, that is a lie. I don't have a single woman. And I look better than a lot of men out here. I got more money than a lot of men out here. I ain't got a single woman coming on to me. Because the nature of a woman is pure. The nature of a woman is clean. The nature of a woman is created for love. You need to find a wife, and you need to be faithful to that wife. You need to be faithful to your kids. You need to be faithful to God, and your life gonna be changed for the better. And I'm guaranteeing you that. And if it don't work out, you 100% faithful, I'm gonna put you on a CIA lie detector test. And if you still broke, busted, and disgusted 5 years into a faithful, healthy marriage, I'm gonna give you a job and pay you 6 figures. Lord, please don't let that happen. Hey, God bless him. We'll talk soon.